corridor. So you will just stop instinctively at the door that's right for you. I want you to now, as you walk, I want you to now stop at a door that you feel is the one for you, is the one you need to open. And let me know when you're there.
Yeah.
Okay. So look at that door. Look at that door in front of you now. Can you see a number? Does that door have a number?
2.
Say that again.
2.
2. Okay. That's a good number. So I want you now to look at the handle on that door. And when you're ready, I want you to, and only when you're ready, open that door and step inside. And as you step inside, just stand there for a moment, take in your surroundings. Hear what you hear, feel what you feel, see what you see. And with that number 2 as well, planted in your mind, we can come back to that later. But as you stand there now and you've walked through this door, this number 2 door, and you're standing there and you're hearing what you hear, feel what you feel, you see what you can see, I want you to tell me, describe to me what is before you. What do you see?
Stars.
Stars.
And I can see purple and white and black.
And as you stand there and you're seeing all these stars, this purple, this white, this black, I want you to think about how you're feeling. So tell me, think about your emotions. What do you feel like right now? How do you feel?
Intent.
Intent.
Excited.
Okay. So what I want you to do now is just walk further along. You've stood outside the door. Now I want you to just start walking very slowly further along. Being aware of your surroundings. Looking at other colours, images. Concentrating on how you feel, how you're thinking. And as you walk along, see what else you see. And as you walk along now, feeling very safe, very secure, I want you to tell me what else you're seeing as you walk along. What else do you see?
I'm not walking.
You're not
I'm
walking. Where are
floating.
you? You're floating. As floating in space and time, is that how you feel?
Yeah.
Tell me how you're
I can see
feeling.
something blue, like a blue being.
Mm-hmm. And what can you make out of this blue being? What do you think it is?
It's something that I know, that knows me.
Okay. Does it feel spiritual
I feel
or does it feel
safe.
real? Safe.
I
So you
feel
feel like,
like I'm home.
mm-hmm. So you feel in a safe space.
Yeah.
So the feeling's content, the feeling's good.
I'm in a room. I'm
Okay.
still floating. I'm sitting down. This blue being's with me. And I
Just
can
try.
see out of the window.
Mm-hmm.
And I can see like hazy purple in the sky.
Okay.
It's really comforting.
Nice. Going back to that blue being. Look at that blue being now and describe that blue being. Describe the shape. Describe what you see when you look at this blue being. What do you see? Tell me.
It's like a clear blue,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like I
What
don't want to
shape?
say blob, but it's like a teardrop
Mm-hmm.
kind of that has arms,
Okay.
and I can see through it, but it's solid
Mm-hmm. Does it
and
feel
it
make
keeps
you feel safe?
changing.
Keeps
Yeah, it
changing.
keeps changing from like a clear blue to a solid blue.
And how does it make you feel when you look at this?
My friend.
Yeah. So you feel, it makes you feel safe, makes you feel comforted.
Feel like I haven't seen them.
Mm-hmm. Okay. That's good. Just go with it. Just go with it. It's a lovely feeling. You're feeling safe. You're feeling secure. You're feeling loved. It's the best feeling. Look around you now as you stand there where you are. What else? Look around you. Look all around you. All around you. What else do you see? What else do you see?
I see control panels,
Okay.
big window screen.
Wow. Okay.
There's a man standing in the corner of the room,
Okay.
and he's wearing like beige trousers and high boots and like a like a I don't know, farmer's jacket,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
like a puffy jacket, and he's got white hair.
Mm-hmm. Do you feel like you know this man?
Yeah,
Who do you think he is? Who does he mean to you?
I think he's my friend.
Okay. So
I think he's
again,
looking after me.
oh, that's nice. That's good. So he's there. He's your friend. How old does he look?
He looks about in his 50s.
Okay. Do you
He's
think you've
slim and he's
known?
tall.
Mm-hmm. Do you think you've seen him before, or is he new to you?
I don't think I've seen him before, but I feel like I've seen him before,
Okay.
if that makes sense.
Yeah. Is he there to give you a message? Is he talking to you? Is he trying to?
He said he said he's going to look after me. He
Oh,
said he's going to keep me safe.
nice. That's good. So he's there. He's your protector.
He'll stay
He's your
with me on my
protector.
journey.
Yeah, exactly. Do you still feel like you're floating?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're just floating. Do you feel
I'm
like you're
just
floating just through time and space and you just
That's exactly what I was going to say. I feel like I'm just floating through time and space, and it
hmm
feels comfortable and it
mm,
feels peaceful, and I
nice.
can't feel anything else except this overwhelming feeling that I've missed this blue being.
Mm-hmm.
but it's a very peaceful feeling.
Yeah, feels nice. Feels nice. You're just floating through time and space, seeing all these colours, seeing that blue being, seeing the man that's your
I
protector.
feel love.
Nice.
Can I ask?
Very peaceful.
Yeah.
Does anyone else want to say something?
Can I ask, can you see what you look like?
Can see I'm wearing beige trousers, slightly lighter than the man's, and a beige jacket. And my hands are like a beigey colour as well.
When you say your hands
Got
are...
long hair.
Sorry, I didn't catch that.
Long hair.
Mhm. And do you know how
My
old you
hand.
are?
I feel like I'm young. I feel like I'm a young adult. I feel like I'm a girl.
Do you know why you're there?
I feel like I'm there to be reminded that they haven't forgotten about me.
Mm.
Do you think do you think you're living, or do you think you've passed over?
I think I'm living.
You think you're living. Do you think there's a message that you're trying to get across? What's that message? What are you trying to say?
I just feel so overwhelmed with emotion, with
Mm-hmm.
love, and
With
my
love.
heart aching.
Mm-hmm. So you
I've
feel full of
missed
love.
people.
Mm-hmm. So could we say you're reconnecting with all those loved ones? You reaching out? Are you reaching out?
I'm sitting next to the blue being. I'm sitting opposite them.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. What's
It's
that mean?
them that I love and I miss.
Okay.
And this tall man is my protector, and I
Mm-hmm.
feel very safe with him. But I don't feel the same way about him as I feel about the blue figure.
Mm-hmm. What do you think when you look at this blue figure? I really want you to think now. What does this blue figure mean to you? What is it? What is this blue figure trying to convey to you? What is it conveying? What is it saying? Think of it now. What's it saying?
I'm not alone. I'm supported and safe.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And they love me.
Yeah, exactly. And a lovely feeling. What a lovely feeling that is. Being supported, being loved. And wherever you are now, that's where you need to be. Wherever you are right now is exactly where you need to be. Feeling loved, feeling supported, feeling safe. And that is exactly where you need to be. And that's why you're here.
Can I ask a
So,
question?
mm-hmm.
Can I ask the blue being, what's the blue being's name? What would you call the blue being?
think it begins with a J.
Where did the blue being come from?
It's saying it said a planet, comes from a planet, and then it said it's on Earth.
So what I'm taking from this is that you're in this wonderful space, just drifting through time and space. You've got a protector, you've got a blue being, all giving you messages that fill you with love, safety, security, contentment, happiness. Like one big hug around you. That's what I'm getting from this. As you drift just through time and space, you're just seeing these wonderful images. Blue being the man, your protector, who is just, they're all there for you. And maybe this is where they need to be right now for you in this time. So just accept those wonderful feelings, because they're all positive. Accept those wonderful feelings. Take them into yourself now. Let them just fill your whole body, your mind, your soul. These wonderful, positive feelings that these people are bringing to you. These beings, the blue being is bringing to you. This man is bringing to you. Just filling you with this security, this love. You're not alone. You're not alone. So just enjoy that feeling. And when you're ready, we're going to come out of this space now, and we're going to go back into that corridor that you came through. I want you now to see yourself back in that corridor. See yourself there now. And you're going to walk back slowly towards the present. Each step feeling happier, content, loved, secure. Each step now back into that corridor, walking back towards that lift that you came up in. And each step you take, you're just feeling more loved, more secure, happy, content. And you're going to reach that lift that you came up in. You're going to press the button once again. You're going to see the doors open. And you're going to step inside. Now back in that lift, you've got that chair if you want to sit down in it, or you can stand. It's up to you. And you're going to press that button that goes back up now to number 10. You're going to feel that slight jolt as the lift now starts to descend up and up and up. And each feeling now as that lift descends up and up and up. So you just feel safe. You've had the most wonderful experience. Feeling secure, happy, energized. As that lift goes up and up and up and up and up. Nice and slowly. And in your own time, see that lift come to a close, come to a stop at number 10. The doors will open now. And you're going to step outside into the present, into the future, into the here and now. Feeling wonderful, feeling happy, content, secure. As you step outside that lift. So you feel this wonderful, energized happy, content feeling. Having experienced that wonderful, wonderful experience. And coming back now nice and slowly and opening your eyes when you're ready. Back into the room. Back into the present. Now. Bernice, are you there?
I'm here. That was really intense.
That seems so intense.
Mate, you talk about fucking intense. I was having to literally close my eyes and go into a story. I couldn't even open my eyes. I was shitting myself. I was there with you,
My
mate. I think
goodness.
I was floating with you, love.
Oh, wow. That was I felt so overwhelmed with emotion.
Yeah, me too. Literally, I've realised that when I have to do so, well, I've never done past life regression, but I'm literally absolutely shitting a brick, but I'm closing my eyes and I'm literally going through the whole fucking journey. I'm in the lift. I'm with ya. I'm da-da-da, da-da-da, da-da-da. I don't know if that's how it's meant to be, but that's how I had to do it. That's how I had to do it.
Have you experienced
That was
anything like
brilliant.
sorry, have you had that before, that experience? Something similar?
Have I?
Yeah.
I had, when I was practicing past life regression, I kept wanting to just float in space, but it was nothing like that. There was nobody else there. It was just me floating, and that's happened to me a couple of times. But I'm not in a ship. I'm not with anyone. I'm literally just floating about. I do go there.
Interesting.
Yeah, that was nuts.
Yeah, it was, wasn't it?
Yeah, I just looked at this blue being and I just felt so overwhelmed with, like, well, not even love at first, but all of a sudden I just thought, oh my God, I miss you so much. I miss
Yeah.
you.
I was feeling it as well. I'm closing my eyes going, yeah, I quite like this. I like this blue bean. Yeah, I'm thinking it's for me more than you, mate. I'm going through the story and I'm
Maybe.
like, yeah, I need a bit of this. I need a bit of him. I need a bit of him. I love that man as the protector as well. I love him. I love him in my life.
So
That was amazing. Thank you.
a past life or a future life?
Well,
I
I
felt
felt like there was
yeah, go on.
yeah, sorry. I was just going to say, I felt like there was no past or future or present when I was there. So it's difficult to say what, I mean, if I'm going to think about it from my own conditioning now, I'd say future because it's all spacey. But when I was in it, it felt like there was none of that construct of time, space, there was none of that.
Interesting.
I felt particularly, personally, when I was going through that journey with you, I felt it's what you needed to hear right now. It's what you needed. I felt it was present. That's my gut feeling. I felt it was present and
Yeah,
that you needed.
possibly.
Yeah, that was my feeling only. Don't get me wrong. But I felt that it was a more present thing than a past thing.
But in
Well,
another...
this is the beauty of, oh, sorry.
No, go on.
Well, I was just going to say that's the beauty of the regressing because it all links to the present anyway. Um that regression I had with you, Maxine, I don't know if you remember, I was a bomb had exploded in front of me, and I was getting a lot of cluster headaches on my left side, and I've been suffering with them for years, and I have not had one headache on my left side since that time. you couldn't get anything out of me because I was completely shell-shocked. I remember I felt like the side of my face had gone, and I kept trying to
No.
like feel it with my yeah, it was like a hole, and I didn't understand the significance of it at the time, but ever since that time I never had a cluster headache on my left side. So
Amazing.
Interesting.
maybe I'm just feeling unloved.
No.
Cat love
The cat was coming.
me. What was she doing? Could you see?
I could just see the towel just going backwards and forwards,
Pain in the arse as
just being nosy.
well. And yeah, until I'm trying to do something and then they all want me. Mhm.
I just realised whenever I do a treatment, literally, I swear to God, I go to him afterwards. Well, I don't know how you feel, babe, but I feel great. So, I do every single day of my life. I go, well, I feel brilliant. Don't know
I
about
don't
you.
know about you, but I feel all right.
Yeah, I do. And it's like just with Bernice, I was like, mate, I'm coming there. I think I'm going to join you on this journey. I'm going to join you on this journey, and I feel great. I feel loved. I've got a fucking blue bean. I feel like behind me, and this man, my protector. So I'm like, well, it's worked for us both, isn't it? It's worked for us both. It's job done, isn't it?
Yeah. Wow, I'm pleased.
Yeah, I love it. I'm going to go to bed tonight thinking, oh, I've got a blue bean and a protector. Even though it's for Bernice, I'll take it to myself as well.
I'll take the
Why
blue
not?
and the bloke with the grey hair. That'll do.
Yeah, yeah.
I'll be quite happy. Okay, so quite a lot went on there. And that is really like out there, isn't it? I mean, let's face it, that's quite an unusual one to deal with. And it's how you're going to deal with that. And like even at one of the things at the beginning, and Kerry said, "Oh, like you're walking," and then you went, "No, I'm not walking, I'm floating." And it was like, hang on a minute, this is a whole different.
Hello.
Totally different. It was not a regression that I expected.
No,
Put
of
it that
course
way.
not. That's what I meant. Like it's a regression that you're not expecting, and then you're really thinking on your feet, aren't you? Because
Yeah.
it's normal. It's not a normal, like Lee was very much, I'm in this cabin. There's
Yeah.
Yeah.
we get a kind of general gist of the era that she might have been in. But with Bernice, it was totally, even looking out the window, you said a hazy purple sky, which you found really comforting. And also like the blue being that was going from a light blue to a dark blue that had arms, but it was solid, but you could see through. We're really uncharted territories here, aren't we? We're sort of going, well,
Yeah.
there.
I think that's what made me think. As soon as she said that, I thought, as soon as she said, "All right, I'm not walking, I'm seeing all these colours," I'm thinking, well, I think this is present. I think this is something you need right now. This is something you need right now.
Then there was also control panels and a window and a man in the corner wearing the beige trousers with the high boots. I mean, Pinky straight away, right? Or is that just me?
Yeah.
Straight away, right? But yeah, very interesting, really interesting seeing that. And then when you was a young woman, you was a young girl, a young adult, weren't you, with long hair?
Yeah.
Beige trousers on.
Yeah. I had long dark hair. I feel like now I'm going back and looking at it, I had plaits and a fringe, dark hair, and my hands, I'm not entirely sure they're human, although they look like hands that we have. My skin was like a beige colour, one colour beige.
Yeah, interesting to just see that. And
so
then
I'm not sure I was human.
yeah. But then reminding you that they haven't forgotten about you, and that that was almost like Kerry said, it's the present time, isn't it? We haven't forgotten about you. It's not the
I really felt it. I really felt like when she said about the young girl, I'm like, oh, I'm feeling like maybe shit's happened in the life, and she needs to have protectors around her. I just felt like she just needs this protection and love to be surrounded by her. That's all I felt, was like, don't really care now whether it's past life, present. She's telling me, everything that is like, I want to feel loved. I want to feel safe. I want to feel secure. I want to feel, and that's all it was telling me, really. I didn't even feel like I was in past life. I didn't feel that at all. And I didn't feel, it just felt like, well, she's here because she needs to be here for whatever reason. She needs to be here. And that's all I felt.
How about you, Bernice? What did you feel about that being at the present moment? What do you think?
Well, it's quite telling about myself as well. But if I'm going to think about, sorry, I keep going in and out. My connection's unstable, it's saying, but I feel like I've always been the person that looks after everybody. Nobody's ever, ever that I can think of looked after me. Maybe and when I was born to about the age of 7, possibly I might have felt looked after, but any time after that, I cannot think of a time where I felt looked after. I never really felt like it was like an issue, but obviously it is.
Yeah.
So, yeah, and I could never say I'm lonely. I'm surrounded by people constantly. I actually crave being on my own, and I enjoy my own company, but I still probably need to feel that even though I'm on my own and I'm supporting everyone, that I feel like I need to be supported as well, maybe.
Oh, mate,
That's what I
I'm telling
take
you
from
now, that's exactly what I got. I literally, when you was talking about all your experience, I'm like, oh, I don't see this as a past life. I see this as a present thing that needed now. And everything you've just said completely makes sense. And as much as you're a rock and a support for everyone else, you just need that confirmation that someone's looking out for you. That's what I
yeah.
feel. Just need that
I've just
confirmation
had something's just come to me actually, because I thought, well, what's this blue being that I miss? But I think the people that I miss in my life who aren't here anymore are the people that actually did make me feel loved and supported and looked after.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
maybe that's what that
Yeah.
is. God, that's a lot. That was a lot.
Yeah, but that's good. It's good. It's all good shit, isn't it? It's all good shit.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
all good.
Do you feel
Never
like
I
you
love
mind.
got
that.
out of that?
Sorry?
I feel like you got something out of that experience.
I feel like I got a lot out of that, and I'll probably will keep unpacking that all night, and
Yeah,
I'll probably get a lot more out of it.
I think you will as well.
That was
And me.
amazing.
And
Thanks,
me, because
Kerry.
I was there with you, babe. I'll be unpacking that myself.
You were so content there, wasn't you? Like I think
Yeah.
if Kerry hadn't said like we're going to start, you would have been happy just to be there.
Well, I was still there when she was telling me to get in the elevator. I wasn't in
But I'm
the
not going to go.
elevator.
You were loving life. You were loving life. Yeah.
I was hugging that blue being,
Yeah,
and I was like, I really don't want to leave you. And they was like, yeah, but you're not really, you're not. And the tall fella, come in the lift with me, and he said, I'm going
Oh,
to
did
take you up.
he? Oh,
Mm.
mate. That's
Yeah,
brilliant. Love that.
yeah. So I was like, okay, I'll go back.
Yeah.
interesting,
Oh.
wasn't it?
Well,
Yeah.
that was my first life. That was my first time doing that. And I'm fucking glad it's over. In myself.
You were brilliant. That was so good.
I had to totally close my eyes and go into it and just pretend I was talking to one of my daughters or something when they were younger and telling a story. I had to.
It's
I've never done that
It can be
before.
really daunting and quite stressful when you're doing the past life regression, because you have got to think on your feet, haven't you? You have got to sort of go,
Yeah.
like, oh, what do I say now? What do I ask now?
Because I ask you, tell them something, they go, well, no, I ain't seen nothing. And you're like, oh, fucking hell. Well, fucking have another look, love. Have another look. Tell me what's going on.
Yeah.
Give me something to work with.
I
Give me
think when
something to
you're in
work
it,
with.
I think, yeah, but sometimes when you're in it, like when I was in it and you was asking me the questions, I needed time for the image to form, and then you was asking me something else. I never got a chance to
No, do you know
answer
what
that.
though?
I just
Actually,
needed a little bit more.
that's a really good point. And Max saying that's a really good point, because I'm really aware of that when I do meditation and all that shit. So, you know, when you're saying, you know, in your own pace, in your own time, but it's hard for us to know how long it takes for that person
Yeah,
to get somewhere. And so as a hypnotherapist, you're like, right, come on, hurry up, get there, because I've waited a few moments. But then moments for us, because we're doing the talking, could last a lot longer for the person that's imagining it. So it's really difficult, isn't it? To sort of, unless you keep saying, give me the, but then sometimes I feel like when I say to someone, give me the nod, I feel like they feel compelled to nod straight away, but they haven't quite got there. If you know what I mean? Do you get that feeling ever?
Always.
Yeah, because you know when you say, give me the nod, but then and they nod straight away and you think, mate, you can't fucking be there already. I've given you a bit of time here, but they feel compelled to nod straight away.
but I
So,
think they probably are there because I was there, but I was going through that door before you told me to go through it. I
oh,
was there
okay.
floating. So I think probably when people do nod, they are there because you've talked them through it and they followed you because you've
Okay.
said to them,
Yeah.
listen to my voice, and they have. So I
Right.
think you should, have a bit more confidence in yourself there because I
Yeah.
was following you and your instruction and I did, like, I was off.
Yeah.
Get
You're
that.
floating,
There.
mate. You're floating.
You're going to get
Yeah.
people that work quite fast and some that don't, like any hypnotherapy. And there are times where I think, oh, I'm going too fast or slow down, or not, or just to step back and shut up, which is really hard to
Mm.
do.
It
And allow
is. It
that
is.
experience, because you've got to remember that they're in their world, what's going on.
Yeah.
And you've got to allow them to process that before they can start to tell you what's going on. So
Yeah.
sometimes you can go a little bit too fast as a hypnotist and go a little bit too quickly. And I think even more so when we're doing a training course, because everyone's watching, we're all kind of waiting, we more or less know what's going on. Whereas if you're in a space where you're with your client, she's booked in for an hour and a half or 2 hours or whatever, you're going to just say to them, well, take your time, have a really good look round what else is going on. And it's okay to just repeat yourself and go, and what else can you see? And what
Mm.
and allow them to let the story unfold, or the event or the experience that they're having. Just allow them, and then ask a few questions to find out what we need to know, what we want to know. But don't forget,
Mm.
once we come out, like Bernice has already done, she's already described that she walked back to the elevator with the guy. Now, we didn't know that at the time.
No.
So it was like, yeah, and then I got back and I did this. So there might be things that she might have forgotten, which that's normal, a bit like a dream. But then I wrote down a lot of what she said, because I was just taking notes as I went along. But that's what it's about, isn't it? It's their journey. And although we can quite often, and I've done it myself, where I feel like I'm in like that moment, like when Lee was in the woods, I could almost picture, like, and I said I thought it was like late 70s era. Don't know what made me think that, but I just felt at that feeling that's what it was about. So it was Lee's journey, it's Bernice's journey. It's like what they see, how they feel as well, and allowing.
And Bernice chose number 2 on the door, and that's why I was like, good choice, because that's my lucky number in my whole life. So
Oh,
I thought, oh, she's
it?
chosen a good door. She's chosen a good
Oh.
number. That's my lucky number throughout the whole
I
of
knew
our life.
straight away.
Yeah. Oh, so I think I went. Yeah, that's good number. Good choice.
Well, I
Good
find that
choice.
really odd. Because I was thinking when she said, "Oh, it's door number 2," I was thinking, right, well, that's not a year.
No, but I thought that thing was, that's my lucky number. It's my fucking lucky number. She's chosen my lucky number.
So that's what that was about. That was odd as well, because I was thinking, well, most people that have a number, it'll be either like a birthday or
Yeah. She
yeah.
chose my number.
Oh,
My whole
how
number in my whole
interesting.
life.
I
My
just
whole
knew it
life.
straight away. It was there.
Yeah, and my number 2 has been whether I've gone to the fucking casino, lottery, it's always number 2. And when you chose that, I thought, brilliant, mate. We're here.
Wow.
We're here.
in tune with each other.
Yeah.